Second year at PAX East with 2000XX. It's bigger and badder than ever. And I'm here with CK of Batterystaple Games. So last year, 20XX was here, and it was Echoes of Iridu.
Yeah, we were way over there instead. We were behind the Twitch booth in the middle of nowhere. We had a different name. We had a game that was about 1 year more garbage-like than it is now. I think we've come a long way.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what else besides the name has really been put into this game in that year's time?
Oh my lord, everything. We've redone almost all of the art, the character designs, a lot of the enemy designs. There's so many new weapons, power-ups, enemies, all sorts of stuff like that in the game. It's really like almost as though that were a game skeleton and now we have a game. We just have everything else is there now.
And now we have the flesh and muscles on that skeleton.
Yeah, we're still actually making some more flesh and muscles for it. We're not quite done, but many more fleshes and muscles is awesome.
Muscles is. I think I'll take muscles is.
I'm a very eloquent man sometimes.
So, for those who don't know about 20XX, what is happening in this game?
So 20XX is basically co-op roguelike Mega Man X. So it's the old school Mega Man X game feel, but every single level is randomly generated on the fly. All the powers, enemies, bosses, all that stuff is randomly chosen every time you play. Every time you die, it's all wiped clean. You got to start from level 1, and it's multiplayer, so you can play with your friends.
Yeah. And is it local and online multiplayer?
So right now it's only local. The game's going to be out in about 6 months, and sometime in those 6 months we'll re-add the online play. We basically had to cut it for a little while we fixed up some really important stuff like PAX-like stuff. You know, we're not going to have any network play actually at the show, so we had to sort of focus on those things.
Now, what are some of the different worlds the players go through? I know the first world is kind of like a lava-filled one, the second one plant-like. What makes these worlds different?
So the big thing for us, our sort of connecting theme is that all of this robo-revolution going on is started by a shipping company AI gone accidentally rogue who then feels bad and tries to empower humanity to sort of earn its place in the world, and in a world that no longer really needs it. So every single level theme is supposed to be about something that a big, imagine if you combined Google and Amazon into one company. Every kind of facility they might need. So our sort of Flame Lab level is like it's a giant, high pressure sorting facility. The Frost level is like an Arctic data center, because how better to save on cooling costs than by having your place in the Arctic in the first place. So everything is like that. A lot of very elemental themes. So there's like a flame theme, an ice theme, a sort of jungle theme, stuff like that.
Now you said this game is a roguelike, and
Right.
sense that you will die a lot, but you will also get a lot of weapons and upgrades to improve yourself for the next run through.
So most of them don't actually stick with you from run to run. So the way it works right now is that we have a system called the Soul Nut system. And every so often you'll come across an enemy in a level that's glowing kind of blue. It's bigger and badder and tougher. When you kill it, you get a little bit of currency that you can spend on your next run toward new power-ups that you can unlock in the future. So basically you start the game with maybe 20% of the stuff available that could spawn as you play. And as you get these soul nuts, you can unlock more and more and more of them, so the array of options available for every run expands as you play.
And it becomes pretty much like a Mega Man X game where you just rapidly go through all the upgrades all at once.
Exactly, yeah. But we used to have a really awkward loadout system where you unlocked individual pieces of equipment that you then chose at the beginning. And this had two big problems. One, it made getting into the game, you just want to sit down and play. It made that very difficult, which we weren't a fan of. Having to explain that was a total nightmare. And two, one of our big design principles is, one of the nice places that sort of the Mega Man genre and roguelikes really come together is that you're always total garbage at the beginning of a run. You have the absolute bare minimum set of powers and nothing more. So we really wanted to strip that away and come back to that sort of, wholesome, always start with nothing. And the loadout system was it was totally at odds with that, so we got rid of it.
Now, you're here actually with Firehose Games helping you out. So
Right.
how did you and the team at Batterystaple get to work with Firehose?
Man, total luck, to be perfectly honest. Absolute luck. Kismet, perhaps. So we are the second game in their indie incubator program now. I actually met Eitan, the guy who runs Firehose, at an IGDA meetup in DC, maybe 7 months ago-ish. Totally by chance. It was the first IGDA meetup I had been to, and I brought my giant, enormous, weighs too much laptop along, because I really wanted, I wanted to get some, feedback from somebody there. And Eitan happened to be coming through town. Firehose is local to Boston. So Eitan was just in DC by total chance, and he went to that meeting. We met there. I showed him the game, and sometime later I basically said, I have a problem here and here and here, and he said, I think Firehose can help you with that, and here we are.
Nice. Now, the game released in November for Steam Early Access, right?
Yes, that's right.
And now, how did that help improve the development of 20XX?
So much. So one of the nicest things about Early Access is that if you reach enough people, you'll start to reach people who love you so much that they will play your game every time you update it. And one of the things, this might be our grandest virtue on early access. We update every 2 weeks on every other Wednesday without fail. Like, to the point where if the patch isn't live at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have people posting being like, are you guys dead? Are you okay? Where's the patch? Having the people that play it every single patch giving us amazing feedback, like, I see you change this is amazing. I see you change this, I don't like it, here's why. It's all amazingly civil, very detailed, and their feedback has really helped shape a lot of our design choices. And just having a community of people supporting you at every turn is phenomenal.
Yeah, and it'll soon be evolving from early access to a full completion fairly soon, right?
Oh, probably in about 6 months. Officially, the official line is it'll be done when it's done. That'll probably be about 6 months. We very recently started a massive art overhaul, as of actually a week ago. We literally, if you look at those Flame Lab tiles and the environment for that first lava stage, all of that was produced in the last week.
Good job on that.
Thank you. It was. We're very happy with the way it turned out. We've hired a part-time art director who lives in Austria, actually, a guy named Clemens Scott from a company called Broken Rules that have made some awesome games in the past, including, so he's helping us just with some art cohesion to really help us just push it to the next level, to make it the big grand title we want the game to be. So he basically provided us with like a mock-up, and Zach and I just ran with the mock-up and turned it into this. It was great.
Now, even though the date is unknown, we know that the platform is coming out for PC, but are you planning for anything else once that's out?
Definitely Steam first. Right now, it's the only thing we're thinking about, but if we do well on Steam, if we make money on Steam, we're going to push it everywhere we can. We will push it to every console that will have us, if we can. It would be awesome to have it on handhelds. Pretty much anybody will have us.
So that's have it. It's almost out, so it'll be out when it's out.
It's on early access now, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to try it out, I played it, it's Mega Man X, it's roguelike, it's fun. What are you doing watching this video? Go to Steam Early Access and get it now.